Okay, so so there's those little areas there that we could actually use to find those signals as well. But I've got another way that you can actually approach all of these, and this would be using I actually call this one the iMACD Breakout Advanced. Alright, it's a little bit different from another strategy that I've shown some people, but this one allows you to kind of iron out any possibilities of losing trades. Like, let's go in for this one for instance, right, and we can see where this line breaks on a red line right there, so that would be like basically a no trade. Then we need to find another area in the market. We need to take it from one peak to the next and see where this line goes in. Well, that actually fits on the green, so that would have been okay. It actually fits on that little green bar right there. Alright, and plus we're above the vertical scale, so that's also important. Alright, and then we can find out another one. The initial iMACD breakout was basically when this breaks and then go long. Alright, but I have another, I've just incorporated another foul stop into it, and this one actually shows we are above the vertical scale, plus it's on the green, so we can go long on that and target wherever we need to target. Alright, you need to sort of make sure that you're actually putting these lines on there properly and that they are lining up with the top of the lines as well. They're not kind of like away from each other like that, because sometimes when you do double click on them or let go, it does move away from the point that you actually want to put your indicator or your trend lines on. So you've got to be a little bit, a little bit forgiving when that happens. Alright, so here's like one peak to the next peak. Make sure we get it online perfect, and then we can go ahead, place our crosshair tool right at that point where it intersects, and now you can see that this one's a red line, and it's kind of, this is why I love Forex, all these little phenomenons happening out of it. You can also tell, look, bottom 1, bottom 2, bottom 3, we've got like a triple bottom there, yet the signal comes in to go long, and funny enough that this Accelerator oscillator tells us to stay out because it's red and it doesn't line up with that one, and look, the market goes back the other way. It's just a phenomenon that I can't really explain, but they're awesome. Alright, so that's another way. So let's see if we can keep on doing this. Alright, here's one from here down to there. Alright, and then we're looking for this break right around about there. Now this is a green bar. Alright, so here's a green bar. So do we take this? Well, here's an immediate resistance there, so do we really want to take that one? No, I don't think we would. So we'll keep on moving along, and we'll get hold of our trendline tool and we'll just basically move it into another position from another high to its next low. Alright, then see the breakout. Here's the breakout right here, and it actually is on a green bar. Then you want to basically say to yourself, how close are you away from support and resistance levels do you want to take it on? So that's completely up to you. You don't have to take on every single one that comes on. If you want to get like, I don't know, 10-20 pips over a 4-hour time frame, you're not really putting your full potential at use. You should be really aiming for around about 100, 150, 200 pips of the 4-hour time frame. And if your buy or sell signal comes in within that range, you need to really, say to yourself, do you really want to take that on, and go from there. Alright, so that's another way that we can go ahead and apply that as well. And there's some other good areas. When you see the market get very, very close to the vertical scale, like this one here for instance, alright, we could have actually drawn our vertical line tool in at that particular point, and we can see now that this is an opposite one. This is a sell signal, and it happens within the first 2 bars, and it's actually below the vertical scale, so that would have worked out for a short trade as well. But again, we take a look at any support and resistance levels, and then decide whether you want to get in or not. I think that's probably going to be the only time where the emotions are you're going to play a toll, is to where to put your take profits and stop loss settings. But I wouldn't really be too over concerned where you're going to put those. Try and just basically get in the hang of opening and closing the trades at the right times, and then working on your targets. Okay. and see how you get on from that point on forwards. But this one like here, I mean, when you see these ones here, I call these power trades. Alright, but you can use it in conjunction with the AC oscillator as well to see if it actually lines up red or green, depending on where the power trade comes in. Now the power trade, or the advanced version of it at least, needs to appear somewhere within like a small range, like of 0.0005, like that, and then that's where the signal needs to appear within. So if it doesn't appear within there, then you don't take it. I mean, here's one here. Here's a power trade right there. We have all of the all the characteristics of this trade to go long on, but it doesn't go up because of this resistance line. Okay, so despite what that's saying as well, we need to use a little bit of common sense. But when that does line up and we're not in immediate areas to get thrown out of the trade, then we should be okay. Alright, so play around with that strategy for a little while, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.